Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome to today's episode of Top Deck. We're actually covering a historic deck. That is correct. You guys have asked, and you will now receive. I've heard a lot of you asking me about an updated historic between Kaldheim and Euro bans and all those things. So very excited to be playing this here today. A top 10 Selesnya Angels deck for you by Althorex. I might have butchered that. Apologies, bud and my friend, but appreciate everyone tuning in here. We do have a lot to cover, so feel free to navigate down below to the timestamps. We're going to cover the deck list and the strategy. We'll talk about how to board for best of 3, and then we're going to dive into some competitive magic here in both best of 1 and best of 3 today, and talk a little bit about where this may sit in the meta, my friends. Very excited about that and looking forward to playing this one for you here today. It is certainly, in and of my opinion, one of the big newcomers here from Kaldheim. So it's really, really important that we do dive into this one particularly first, which is why I'm opening with it. So Planeswalkers, as always, I truly appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on content like this. Other great ways to support the channel down below in the details, my friends. So with that, let's dive into it. So we got a Selesnya Angels deck. If you're really splashing for green of the Selesnya pairing here for Coco Collected Company, it's a big one. Everything that we can play is gonna hit, minus the Ajani, so keep that in mind. Having Ajani at the top end, the big pieces, you slam this, you zero it, and you wipe the board. So, and that's creatures and artifacts, not enchantments, but big thing to keep in mind there. We have a lot of mobility with this deck. We have a lot of longevity with the deck because we can gain tons and tons of life. So Kaldheim brought this forward because we've added things like Youthful Valkyrie, a really, really pivotal angel here for us, and then additionally Righteous Valkyrie. So if Righteous Valkyrie makes all our little dinks, the little guys, the 1/1s, a lot stronger. So it's very, very important to keep those things in mind. And that's really what this deck is all about. On top of that, this has been a meta-shaping deck, absolutely. Gave us a new archetype that's being played and heavily played, on top of having a very, very nice win rate as well. So that, in terms of the strategy objective of the deck, it's really kind of a mid-rangey deck. Even though you could consider it aggro-y because of the low curve, it's really about survivability and then slowly stacking everything and then pounding down your opponents with those flyers and things like that. So that is where we'll go, and where we will continue to go is now into the sideboard, because that's our main board for our best of 3, and we want to talk about, or sorry, main board for best of 1, and we want to talk about our sideboard here for best of 3, my friends. So we do have a number of things here to call out, and very, very important nonetheless. And we also splash for green for the Yasharn against the sacrifice stacks, which is a big, big play. It shuts a lot of things down, so keep that in mind, my friends. It's very, very important for us as well in terms of boarding. So we'll talk about in terms of aggro, the mid-range and the late game. So aggro is going to be things like mono red aggro. You might run against mono green elves. I also consider some of the enchantment decks, and those enchantment decks are mono white auras, Zorus auras, Orzhov auras, being very, very powerful to deal a lot of damage early on as they stack and go forward. The other one there, obviously, that we saw most recently, and the one that I played in the MQ, was Gruul aggro as well. So lots of things there, my friends, to keep an eye on. Really what you're going to do against aggro decks, and can't forget about goblins, you're going to play Authority of the Councils, and you may even want to throw the rogues decks in there too. This is going to slow them down. You're going to continue to gain life and kind of time up. The other thing that you can consider here is Baffling End. You can pull those pieces out that are going to be important to their deck that you don't have to worry about. Additionally, if you want to, you can go Skyclave Apparition and to continue to remove things off the board. If they have activated creatures abilities, you can do this. Lyra Dawnbringer is a big one too, but this is more helpful for the mirror match. When we move into, and then what you're going to want to cut, in my opinion, I would look at these 5 here: Angel of Vitality, Heliod Sun Crown. So you got 5 things to move out and 5 things to move in. I think the rest of it is very pivotal there. And that's just kind of how I would exchange there. Now, when we move into the mid-range, these are going to be like the sacrifice decks like I talked about. Again, Authority of Councils isn't terrible in this space. Baffling End isn't bad. Rest in Peace is going to be your big one. Skyclave Apparition might be okay. Linvala isn't a bad one. Then obviously Yasharn. Depends on your play style and what you want to do. I would, again, look to move in those things to kind of lock stuff down. And just remember, they're not going to be able to steal some of these bigger creatures on the top end. So you can go a little bit lighter. You could flip some of these things out too. So you don't have to worry about that. You continue to build up the life. They sack one of your dinks. You're not going to have to worry about it. And then you're good to go from that point on. I would also consider in the mid-range space this mirror match, and then also the Bant Angels. There is a version of that. So keep an eye out. I do plan to cover that one here soon for you too, so that you guys can see how that one works as well. Then last but not least, we certainly need to consider some of the late game decks. There are some of the Sultai stuff still around, more evolved into Sultai Emergent. Again, kind of being very popular in Standard. I think it's making its way and replacing kind of the Euro stuff as well for Historic. And then additionally, that traditional Azorus kind of control deck that we have as well to keep an eye on. So in terms of late game decks, you're really going to try and plow through and get underneath. But obviously, if you need to, you can flip some of these guys in at the top end to kind of help you out. If they are running from the graveyard, you got Rest in Peace to kind of shut things out. And that still might be like one of those mono black artifact decks where they're playing from the graveyard and doing the sack, and I'm blanking on the name right now. So well positioned the meta. Very excited about this. Again, Alterex's deck here that we're going to play today, and a big portion of Historic. I expect fast matches. We'll see. But very excited about this nonetheless, if you guys couldn't tell. So let's dive into it here with our top 10 Selesnya Angels deck. If you do have questions or comments, let me know down below. Feel free to hop in the Discord server, my friends, and let's go. All right. So moving on into our our Historic lineup here for best of one first. So we got traditional, Historic ranked. There we go. And then traditional, that was the mono blue temple. It was actually the last Historic deck I've done. One of the cheap budget ones that you guys can absolutely check out. But today we're playing the Selesnya Angels deck. So let's hop into it here. Very excited about this. Season just reset. Playing in Diamond already, so pretty fast. We got Ubi Hopia or Ubi Hopia, something like that. Do I keep this? This is pretty risky. I do have the top end. I might actually try it, even though my opponent goes first. Probably a terrible keep, particularly with this curve, to be honest. But I can live with it. So we'll go from there. And in particular, because I have a low curve, I was certainly expecting that we could maybe get away with that. So we got a mono green Elves deck. We'll do this one first. So as I mentioned, this is one of the aggro decks that you may run into. Ooh, Vivian.
Oh, I am gonna love tearing this place down.
That hurts.
You picked the wrong fight.
That hurts. Oop, we're not attacking. We'll Coco on the attack. So here's where the stack matters. I could have flipped that on the stack too, but we'll wait for them to attack in. We got a long way to go, my friends. Long way to go. This is how aggressive Historic is. And I did purposely wait a little bit here, so. So my turn. So I can go righteous. We can go this guy, making him a 4/4. So let's do that. I could block if I wanted to. Let's do this guy. We need a bigger guy to start, I think. There we go. A block here. And we block here. And there. That's where you need the activate ability shut off too. I think we're dead. If we would have been able to keep our guy on the floor there, we might have been okay.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
Hey, swing in with everything, my friend. I can't stop him. No Coco either. So they should have enough damage to win. We couldn't have killed anything. We would have blocked, and they still would have got us. So, not bad. So that's a version of the aggro for mono green. That's a big pickup from Kaldheim as well. So in that particular case, what we would move in is we'd move in that activated abilities one, and that would shut that deck down. So that's a big piece. The other one is as creatures entered in, we can also we can slow them down with the console as well. So let's go ahead and move into our next best of one match here. I do know this deck's very popular, obviously. So we weren't on the play, we were on the turn, and then additionally, you know, I did keep a not as aggressive hand. So let's go with this one here now, and we'll start, and we'll give this a shot because this will look a little bit better. Problem is we don't have that Coco, which is going to be a problem. All right, so here we're playing a lovely, lovely tempo deck. So we have to be careful here because I need the Righteous Valkyrie to hit. Alright, so we'll play this guy. Probably a counter. There it is. So we'll have to see. This is gonna be this could be a tough match just because we're high on the curve right now. All right, I'm okay with that. So 2 they've eaten up now. The tempo deck may get us. May get us. Not yet. We're not going to give up yet. Block there. I'm okay with that trade. Oh, 0 would have been so nice. 2, 3, 4. We don't have enough. Don't know if it's enough. Might be 8. Not yet.
Fighting tooth and claw is what it takes, then so be it. My pride grows stronger.
Oh, come on. What can we do here? I think we're in trouble. So we can block here and there. Oh, the tempo deck got us. There's a good answer. It's a good answer, this deck. Enough anyway. They had enough counters to match what we had. Not a good start again. All right, so on to our third and final historic match here for best of 1 with our Selesnya Angels. All right, let's see what we got. Lucius X. We go first. I can keep this. I got my angel guy. We're not hitting our 1-drops. Looks like a combo deck. Could be a enchantment deck too, though. We'll see. Uh-oh, might be a mirror. Oh, it's the Bant version. Zorus, Bant's, yep, Bant version. There they go. Lots of value right there. Not gonna block. Gonna be so painful. So painful for us. 5. Let's see here. Let's do this. We will wait. What do we got? 6s. Oh, just a nightmare of a mirror match now. What we're gonna get. That's okay. We don't have the life making ability right now, which is too bad. Or angel making guy. Oh, what do we want to do? We'll go to 10. Main decked Skyclave. Oof. No, what a waste. Oh, so this is what a mirror match looks like. Oh, but they got Linvala. So this is why you play Linvala, to break the mirror, because you sack Linvala and you give your guys indestructible. Oh my gosh. We'll keep the one in our pocket for now. I don't even think if they swung in and pumped everything that they would have lethal, to be honest. But we have to block on the flip side. $60, $100. Got another speaker. They're ahead of me for sure. Way ahead. Oh, they attacked Linvala. I can live with that. No blocks. I don't even know if that's lethal. Yeah, I didn't think that was lethal. There we go. Gained a bunch back. And they dropped Linvala already. Woo! Who's gonna deck first? 43, 45. Well, they don't have enough to pump, so we are gonna block. Right? Not enough to pump. 6. Not enough mana. So we go here. We go here. We go here. That's 80. 120. 120. So we got 80, 120. Right there. Plus 127. 136. 143. All right, so let's see here. How do we want to do this? I will double block on pretty much everything else, I think. And these ones have vigilance, so you can double block on all the vigilance guys. This one needs a double. Alright, I don't think that's lethal. And we kept the board. They lost all their value. All right, look at that one. Ah! So now if we swing in, we can pump everything. Yes, we got him to quit. We stuck in, my friends. They should not have used the Linvala. They were ahead. They were ahead. Oh well, that's all good. All good. No one wants to play that long. That's why we just stuck in longer. Appreciate you guys hanging in for that one too. So let's go ahead now and play our traditional historic rank for best of 3. Been a while, obviously. You guys see that. So we got the Selesnya Angels deck. We're gonna play that here from Elthrex. I probably butchered that again. Apologies. Eltheriax, there's something like that. So let's go ahead and move into it. So to recap, my friends, best of 1, we ended up going 1 and 2. We beat a Bant Angels deck. We lost to a Elves deck, and we lost to a Tempo deck. So very, very nice, quick matches, fun matches, minus the mirror here. So we got Guillotine, something like that. So we'll play first. I do not like this start. We're gonna mulligan. There we go. This is much better. With that Planeswalkers, we'll keep this. I'm gonna dump Ajani. Or do I keep Ajani? Ooh, it's a tough one. I think we dump. Let's do this. We'll keep Ajani, because that can make or break the game. As always, Planeswalkers, appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on content like this. So hopefully we'll get some lands. Bant it is. Bant Angels. It is. Bant Angels, for sure. All right. Why this mattered. Why that mattered. That breaks the mirror match for me too, by the way, you guys. So we didn't hit it in the best of 1. But it does matter here. So this now, as long as we just block, we can 0 and wipe their board. So there's no damage through. Boom. Boom. There we go, my friends. There we go. See, we gotta see his Johnny work. I like that guy. I'm gonna grab these two. Yes. Yes, on the mirror. All right. So activated abilities of creatures your opponent's control can't be activated. Oh, we got a lot of stuff we got to flip in here. So I don't mind authority of councils. I don't mind those. This isn't a matter. Let's go here. Let's go with these. We got to really move the game around here. I think we drop this guy. We drop the angels, like I said. How many lands? 24. Oh, I'll go 23 because I will do that. We'll go down one there. That's a recovery state. Go there. And actually, let's go one more there. So this is to shut this out if we need. I don't know if that's the right play though. I think we go one. And we go back to our two here. All right, we'll do that. Lots removal, lots removal. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guillotine. Everyone's playing angels. Told you guys. Told you guys. All right. What are we going to hit here? Can we do it? I'm okay with this. Not the best start, but not the worst. Ooh, real aggressive. That's okay. I can deal with that. You may think it's weird. It's true. It's better for aggro. It is better for aggro. But it allows me to tack in. They make all these tokens. They're like, what the heck's this guy doing? Throwing them off their game. That's what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Guillotine. Guillotine. There we go. We'll go Righteous Valkyrie next, hopefully. Probably going to run a ton of control here. We'll find out. There you go. There's the Baffling Hand. Should have played that first, actually. That was the wrong play. There's Linvala. We can deal with Linvala. This also, Authority Councils, protects me on the attack if they drop a Coco. So that's another big reason. So this will shut Linvala out too. There we go. This is on beginning of each end step, 5 or more. Each end step. Not gonna help if we go that route. Boom! We did it! We took it down in a better play that time, my friends. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So that was the Bant version of Angels. We're playing the Selesnya version. Very, very excited. So it worked out nicely. That council helped us. Even though, again, like I said, it's primarily more an aggro one. I wanted to play that tap down there if they started making those guys. So very, very nice. So let's go ahead and check out the deck. Again, this was the top 10 historic Selesnya Angel deck by Alteriax. Congratulations there. Super, super nice. I believe this was actually mid-Feb, so I know we're early season here, but super, super nice and played very smoothly here. So in terms of, let's just throw on those lovely styles. In terms of best of one, we went 1 and 2. Again, we lost to a aggro deck on the Elves side, mono green aggro Elves deck. We lost to a mono blue tempo deck. We did manage to beat a mirror match, essentially the Bant one. We were able to hang in there and frustrate our opponent. And then in the best of 3, we took it down 2-0 against a Bant opponent. So worked out really nicely. Obviously, moving these things in from the sideboard makes a big difference, so keep that in mind always. Actually, Yasharn will also shut down Linvala too, so keep that in mind. So in terms of the meta there, my friends, again, great day. Certainly, I would say top. As things kind of continue to evolve here, I would say top of the list for both best of 1 and best of 3 here. I think it runs well. We just didn't run it as nice in best of 1. Certainly, I would probably be willing to go into tier 1, certainly top of tier 2 for best of 1, and then potentially similar for best of 3 there as well. I think it's a little bit, I'll say a little bit less in best of 3, as good as it is in best of 1 kind of a thing. So very, very fun Planeswalkers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Had a blast with this deck today. We did have a rough start in best of 1, but we closed it out strong. So nice and healthy there for us. So if you do have questions or comments, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. Feel free to hop on the Discord server, my friends. As always, again, truly appreciate your support. Feel free to subscribe down over there. Additionally, like the video if you like it. You can like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Stay up to date on content like this. Great ways to support the channel down below. And I'm streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays right now, between 8 and 11-ish Central Time, U.S. Central Time. So take care, Planeswalkers. We'll see you again soon. Mythras out. Looking forward to bringing you some more top decks here and getting back into Historic as well. Mythras out.